Okay, so I think it's what? I don't know if the music is playing in the back. So I'm trying to cancel out the TV from my living room because I'm not trying to get a strike here. Yeah, so I can hear my daughter talking in the background. But in any case, I'm gonna be drawing today for a bit, and then later I'm gonna hop on again maybe to do some sprint writing because I'm writing my graphic novel, webtoon, whatever you want to call it, because I'm gonna do not only online, but I'm planning to publish it as a book slash graphic novel manga. So yeah, that is the future plans. Um, let's see if it says that I'm lying. Excuse me. Okay, for some reason it's not showing me. Oh, supposed to. Oh, here we go. So I have 3 screens. I have my computer screen that's showing me on camera, and I can hear my voice on my ear because I have headsets. And then I have my drawing screen, which is my iPad. And then I have another screen, which is my phone, so I can look at the chat. So I might be delayed with certain things. So at the moment, I'm drawing one of the characters in my story. And she's not quite a main character. She's more of, I guess you could say, an antagonist, like kind of like a villain. Um, she causes quite trouble in my story, but I needed a character like that. It's not only her, but there's another person. There's another person that does the same thing. Well, like causes a lot of problems. And funny enough, they're related. They're like siblings, and they're both just awful people. So, you always got those characters who are like that. So, I think my headphones are dying already. Wow. Even though I think I charged them last night, but whatever. So I'm just gonna draw for a bit. And if you have questions or you just want to talk on the chat, feel free. You wanna just lurk, it's fine too. So I don't have quite a name for her, but I want to come up with a name for her. And I feel like I'm just realizing now, but I feel like her hair looks a little weird. Looks too big for her head. Okay, maybe I'm gonna have to change the line today. This is what happens. Might have to reduce the hair color as well. Just because it just looks weird. Oh, that's too much. Reduce it down to about here. This still looks a little weird. Like even this right here is too much. So I'm gonna reduce it down. That makes her head look way too big. I'm gonna reduce it down to I want it to still be like puffy and not like she has a big head or something. I think that's a little better. Alright, I'm gonna reduce the brown with her hair. I'm gonna erase all of this. That was not the eraser. So I do have music in the background. I'm using Creators Mix. Um it's like royalty free music done by these two YouTube creators that I follow and I guess I'm kind of friends with. Um they're called Nick Nimmin and D Nimmin. So they created this like the royalty free music for content creators, which is awesome. Because sometimes I want to live stream and I can't be put music because you don't want to get strike or something. So that's why I was like, okay, let me just use your music, which is free, and why not? Support your friends, right? Oh, that looks so much better. Okay, let me fully get rid of these lines here because I missed. This really happens to me often that when I'm erasing, it doesn't erase all the way. Not entirely sure why. Just, I'm sure that happens to all artists. There we go. Don't need a name for this chick. Um, if you guys any, if you guys have any good names, let me know down in the comments, and we'll see if I can pick one. Just think like this: she's a younger sister of another person. There she is an adult, and she's currently obsessed with her ex. Um, the story is a GL story, meaning it's an LGBT women love women story, and she's like obsessed with her ex, which is one of the main characters, and she is very gaslighting. She loves to gaslight the person. Um, I haven't decided if she really actually loves her or not, but she manipulates her, and then she wants all her attention to her. She doesn't want her to pay attention to anybody else, even if they're not together anymore. Um, she's very misogynistic, and yeah, so she's very beautiful, but she is not beautiful in the inside. And I haven't created a reason why she's like that, but well, I have created a reason, but part of the reasons that she's like that is because of her sibling, her older sister. She's the one that basically taught her how to be that way without realizing. But yeah, her sister is like 20 times worse. uh, but yeah, whoops. I wanted to make her very beautiful, very like very attractive. So there are people that really like love her looks, and they're like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, but then they don't realize how awful she really is in the inside, like here. And then yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know if she's gonna have a good ending or not. Um, because for her, I'm kind of just going with it. It might not be a good ending for her. Maybe in the future. Don't you hate that when you're like you're trying to erase and what happens is that you write something instead? So that happens to me a lot. And if you watch the replay and you enjoying this, do like it and let me know in the comments what you want to see more of. Do you want me to talk about more of the characters? Do you want to know how I develop the characters? Um, I don't know. Just let me know what you want to know. I don't really know how to share this kind of information with you guys. I want to share so much, but then at the same time, I don't want to spoil it because, I'm still writing. But I do need a name for this chick. So if you got good names, let me know down in the comments. Oh my God, I want to get in. Ah, I did a mistake. Okay, so I ended up coloring the finger skin of the fingers on the hair layer. Ugh, thinking it wasn't a whole lot, so I was able to just redo it. I really hate when that happens. Also, I'm not like a lot of artists that's super neat. Like they're so clean with their lines. I'm definitely not that artist because it takes a lot. A lot of patience, a lot of time, and I don't have that because I have children. I wish I could play other songs, like popular songs, like K-pop and stuff. 'Cause I really love K-pop music. Who doesn't these days, right? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Let's add these colors into the hair and make them in a way that's not going to interfere with the other colors. Oh my God. It's just so I don't know if you guys have like those Ring cameras. So a lot of the notifications that I get is from like um animals who are lost. And one of the notifications I just got was like, "Oh, I found somebody's pet fox." Like, what? I'm pretty sure that's not a pet. That is a wild animal. So we do get like wild animals sometimes here. It's mainly rabbits and like deers once in a while, but we'll definitely get like things like skunks. Um, uh, oh, oh, I think. Second. Uh, okay, I think that's better. Hopefully, there's no echoing going on, but we definitely get like skunks and rabbits. and deers. And then once in a while we'll get foxes. Actually, just the other day, we got a wild a pig. Like I think it was a pig or I don't know what they call it. It's like one of those really big ones. And they were able to capture it, but mainly we just get cats around here, which is very common, I think, in most places. And then I also think we get raccoons once in a while, and then wild birds because birds are birds; they're gonna be everywhere. We definitely have like hawks and eagles here, especially the hawks. They're very very common here, and crows. Um, but that's just like I feel like that's just nature, really being just nature. And I do live like in a suburb area, so I'm not. I was really shocked at the beginning, especially to see like in vultures too, the turkey vultures. To see those, but then I just got accustomed to it because I realized that living in a suburbs area, you get a lot of these animals, and it's fine. Me coming from a big city like New York City, it just like I learned completely how different it is living in the city versus the suburb. So I think I like the way it's coming out so far. I mean, I like her. She's very simple design, I think. I just wanted to make her more glammed in the sense of fashion because I want her to be like in her early 20s and like living her best life in quotations. And then she's just getting into like drinking and stuff. Think like K drama, like the 20 something year old that has a little bit of finance going on, a little good finance or like rich family or whatever. And that's her. That's her life. I don't know if that makes sense. So I wanted to make her pants like a greenish color, but not too dark nor too light. But I wanted to make a nice, probably like a turquoise color. And I think a lot of artists, when they color, they are able to color very in a bigger broad. I don't know how to explain. Like they are able to color really fast. I'm really weird, and I don't know because partially I may have ADHD. I'm not diagnosed, so I really can't say. I like to do things in a certain way, in a very particular way, and this is how I actually draw to when I use markers. Oh my gosh, tablet. So the way I'm doing it now is the way I would do it if I am using a marker because I'm just weird like that. Not I don't always do this. It depends on my mood also and how patient I am. And then because this is digital, I just tend to drop it in there like that. And look how fast was that. Otherwise, I would be like all through the process. Oh no, go back. All right. So now that that color is in there, I think I'm gonna start adding the shadows. Oh no, actually I'm not. I'm gonna add another layer, and I'm gonna color this thing here. I think I'm gonna do it the same color as the pants. But first I'm going to erase some of the colors here. That's here, like from the skin and all that. Um, it also comes from, there's a darker color in here and I don't remember where, here it is, this. And then also get rid of the, There you go. Okay. What I need to do now is trying to fix a little bit of this color here. So there you go. I know it looks weird now, but this is just to fill in that area that didn't fill up. Then the skin tone, kind of erase certain areas here. To do that. That up here. That's looking more like it's supposed to be that way. Fill in those random gaps. I know this is probably not the proper way of doing it, but this is the way I do it because this is the way it works for me. You know? Just realized I missed a part of the hair, but I think I'm gonna leave the hair for partially last. And just fix up the rest, like the skin color and all that. So I'm going to click here and click off lock. Gino, what are you doing? I feel like my son is up to no good. So, oh, I gotta fix this too. Okay. All right. So back to this color. I go to the layer above. I'm going to make it a slight darker. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, here we go. give it a gauge blur. Just because I'm also kind of lazy. I'm gonna give it one more layer of like shadowing. I'm gonna make it like maybe a. I'm gonna stick with the green. Stick with the green. I want to stick with. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this whole side here. The light is gonna come from that side of her, that right side. So the thing is, I'm not the greatest when it comes to lighting. This is something that I'm still kind of learning how to do. So don't come at me. You're probably like, what are you doing? You're ruining your drawing. No, just stick with me here. I forget to color the watch. That's my problem. I forget to do certain areas. So my kids have like this trampoline. They're just like bouncing away. Of course that would happen. Gonna connect them together. We'll see if this works. Oh my gosh, no, it didn't. Of course it didn't. Oh yes, I see why. I see why. Of course, that wasn't the reason. Like this. In some areas, I'll like delete and then re-add and all that. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower the opacity, right? And see, hold on. I think that works there, right? I think that works there. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna. Oh no, my battery's dying. Okay, hold on. iPad's charge before it dies on me. All right, do a little bit of blending here. There we go. I think that's starting to look better, right? Not a pro at this, but hey, you gotta learn somewhere, right? Now what I can do is add a light, instead of just leaving it like that, a light source. Going for more of a yellow green here. It's kind of weird. And add another layer on top. Yes, mama. It's very cute. Then we'll add yeah. So nice. Yes. For the opacity. I think we should have stuck with, yeah. Let's, okay. Now what we can do is give it a gauge blur. Okay. Now fix up some of the areas here. Okay. And now, again, not perfect, but now what I wanted to do was add some extra highlights in here. So I'm gonna use this brush. And I'm gonna use Look twist it up a little bit more. Oh, I say why it's not working. I'm like, why isn't it working? Need to make a new layer. New one. Good. Bring mommy one. Bring mommy one candy. Yeah. For mommy. A little weird. I think I've too many. Thank you. Give me a treat. I know I did forget certain areas that I haven't colored yet, but I haven't forgotten. I'm weird when it comes to coloring. I like to do the main stuff first, and then if there's little areas that I know that I have to fill in, I'll go in later and fill it in because I know exactly what to do. So let's go here. And this should be a maybe like a brown color. Oh, let's pick one of these. Oops. Change. Then the actual belt, like or make that like a bow. Why is it a different color now? It's really strange. Okay. Oh, no, that's not the reason. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I think we're almost done. Not really, but I'm almost done coloring for the day because I do have to hop off eventually and do other things. And then later, I'm planning to come back to live stream again to do some sprint writing. I'm hoping. Um, I got to take care of some household things first. Take care of my kids. Um, I say they're probably getting hungry soon since around lunchtime. And yeah, just gotta finish a few more things here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Obviously, this drawing is not actually finished. There's still a lot more that I want to add. It's just the overall of it is what you know. But overall, I feel like she looks pretty good so far. It's not perfect, like I said, but you know, it's it's part of the process, isn't it? Right? Oops, that's not it. Yep. Maybe gotta give her some nails, nail color up in there. Oops, that's not it. All right. Oh, I see what I'm missing. Gotta go back to these. Here, add that in there. Oops. There we go. Shading in here too. All right. So I think this is what I'm gonna give it at for today. Yes, ma'am. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this real time coloring and me talking. I do hope to see you down in the comments or interacting with my videos. And yes, that is my daughter in the back. I hope you guys have a great day and keep creating, keep writing, and do what you like to do.